Loya Insurance is looking to expand its Pelicano location. They're asking the city for some tax breaks so that in the future they can add 500 new jobs. It's not a sport that's widely played in El Paso, the popular ones being basketball and football. The Coronado Lacrosse Club team is playing pickup sticks and trying to get this game. I'm at the intersection of Zaragoza and Sombra del Sol, why these traffic lights are giving drivers a major headache. From the dugout to the diamond, this year's UTEP softball team is learning how to finish games, and they're ready for a big postseason push.
What?
That's right, Ashley. We're following breaking news. It happened no more than 30 minutes ago. Brooke Lopez was walking to her car after a meeting when she was attacked by a pit bull. Now, officials say that she sustained serious injuries, but they are not life-threatening. They told me that the pit bull weighs about 60 pounds, and it attacked her arms, her face, and her legs. She was walking down this street right here on her way to the car, and it happened at that tree right there where the pit bull attacked her. Now, just across the street is a bus stop where a pedestrian came in and helped her free her from the pit bull. And we'll bring you more information as it develops. Good morning, and thank you for choosing CBS 4 Daybreak. I'm Luis Barrio. New on Daybreak, one person is in the hospital with serious injuries after a shooting in East El Paso. El Paso police didn't say where the exact location of the shooting took place, but did have an active crime scene at Mawad and Escarpa. Police confirmed the shooting was domestic related. One person was arrested at the scene. And now to the big story this morning. 5 educators with ties to the El Paso School District are now under arrest. And now to the big story this morning. 5 educators with ties to the El Paso School District are now under arrest. Former Associate Superintendent Damon Murphy, former Austin High School Principal John Tanner, former Austin Assistant Principals Mark Phillip Tegmeyer, Diane Thomas, and Nancy Love, who currently works at the Silva Health Magnet. They're all part of an FBI investigation that dates back 5 years ago, and they're all connected to others who allegedly cheated on test scores to secure more federal funding.
We don't expect school administrators, school teachers to spend their time on scheming how to avoid educational standards, how to manipulate test scores, how to manipulate graduation rates, and how to alter and change attendance records.
Now, if they're convicted, they each face anywhere from 10 to 50 years in prison. And to get a full understanding of this scandal, we have to go back to 2010. That's when Senator Elliott Shapley led the charge by bringing up suspicions of cheating. That same year, the Texas Education Agency cleared the district of any cheating on tests at Bowie High School. The very next year, former Superintendent Lorenzo Garcia was arrested and charged with mail fraud and aiding abetting theft to receive federal funds. In 2012, Garcia pled guilty to inflating test scores and was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison. The EPISD Board of Trustees was then removed in 2013. And on Facebook, many of you are commenting on this story. Belinda writes, they will be out in a year if they do jail time. Why bother wasting taxpayers' money for all this investigation? And then what? They get their jobs back? Ha. Morning, and thank you for choosing CBS 4 Daybreak. I'm Luis Barrio. Let's take a look at this morning's top stories. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton won big in New York, giving them a boost in momentum and delegates. A study just released this morning says it's getting harder for young people to buy homes in El Paso. Ashley Claster has a look at the numbers and the reason local realtors say El Paso is actually a great place for anyone to buy a home. And at least 7 people have died because of flooding in Houston. One of them is from El Paso. 61-year-old Pedro Morales may have drowned in his semi-truck. Also overnight, hundreds of people had to be evacuated when a creek spilled over its banks. In your election coverage this morning, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton won New York primaries. Trump could sweep the state's 95 delegates, getting him closer to the GOP nomination. And it's a crucial victory that Clinton hopes will stop Bernie Sanders once and for all. Store owners are now moving forward after Monday's massive downtown fire. Take a look at this surveillance video. It shows flames beginning to spread inside the building on South El Paso Street. A clothing store named La Mexicanita was scorched by the flames. Chris Borjas and his family own the building where investigators say the fire started. He said if the fire had spread into the neighboring perfume shop, the damage could have been far worse. Borjas also said whatever the owner of La Mexicanita needs, they'll be there to help. Las Cruces fire officials believe a house fire looks suspicious. The fire happened on Monday night at a home that was under construction. Fire crews were called out to La Purísima Drive in the Sonoma Ranch area. Crews found heavy flames coming from the house that was under construction. The house had just been framed, but still didn't have garage doors installed. Investigators said utilities had not been connected, so it makes the origin of the flames look suspicious. They're in middle school and there are national champs. JetBlue is making it easier for weary travelers to take a quick nap before takeoff. Take a look at this. The airline unveiled 4 JetNap energy pods in its terminal at JFK Airport in New York City. The pods are created by a New York-based Metro Naps and looks like a futuristic reclining chair. They play rhythms designed to help bring relaxation and reduce distractions. When nap time is over, the chair will wake you up with a combination of lights, music, and vibrations. Passengers will be able to snooze in the pods for a free 20 minutes. JetBlue said the goal is to give flyers the chance to recharge. Well, the Zika virus was recently linked to severe birth defects. What researchers are doing to prevent it from spreading to the U.S. New leadership, the goal of the governing board for Providence Children's Hospital. That's next on CBS 4 Daybreak.